This video is brought to you by Roll for Combat, an official Paizo actual play podcast. Visit rollforcombat.com today to listen to Agents of Edgewatch and join Basil, Dougie, Gomez, and Lomang as they protect and serve the citizens of Absalom from a mysterious and diabolical plot. Hey everybody, today I have for you a quick preview of the upcoming Lost Omens the Mwangi Expanse hardcover for Pathfinder's 2nd edition. Two quick notes before I get too deep into this. First, I should let you know that I was provided a PDF copy of this book in advance by Paizo, and second, this will be a preview, not a review. Meaning I will be providing an overview of the book's contents, but I will not be sharing any of my own opinions about the quality or value of the book here. I will be posting a full review of the book shortly after its official release on July 7th. Also, I would like to apologize in advance for any of the mispronunciations you'll likely hear during this preview. The Mwangi Expanse is the latest in Paizo's line of Lost Omen campaign setting books, is 314 pages from cover to cover, and retails for $49.99 US. Roughly, the first 100 pages are dedicated to the history of the Expanse and the people who live there. It begins with a broad description of this territory and provides some guidance for both players and characters who may be visiting the region for the first time. A focus is placed on campaigns being exciting and not exotic, and also provides a few questions that players and GMs can ask themselves and their characters to play the role of foreigners in this new land, such as how does the Expanse raise questions about the PC's understanding of where they come from? There is a timeline provided that stretches from the Age of Serpents all the way to the present, as well as fleshed out details for each age. After the section on history, the book gets into the inhabitants of the Expanse. This includes some adjustments to ancestry rarity, such as kobolds and lizard folks are common in the Expanse, while gnomes and goblins become uncommon ancestries. And the book dives further into the human ethnicities of the Mwangi Expanse, including the Bekyar, Bonawat, Kaldaru, Moxie, Sargavan, Vidric, and the Zinj, who make up the majority of the Expanse's population. About 70 pages are dedicated to the various non-human ancestries found in the Expanse, including 3 elven societies, the Alige, Akuje, and Kalije, and 2 dwarven societies, the Mbeke and Taralu. It also includes write-ups for the Songo halflings and the demon-hunting Matangi orcs. Each of these individual groups has roughly 10 pages of detail provided for them, very little of which is mechanical. There's 1 or 2 new feats and a couple new items, but the overwhelming majority of this section is dedicated to each group's society, culture, political views, religious beliefs, prominent NPCs, and the like. After that, the book introduces 6 new playable ancestries, shape-changing spiders called Anadi, constructs imbued with cosmic life known as Konrasu, the familiar gnolls, 8-eyed creatures called Golomas, frog people known as Griplies, and the human-like Shisks who have quills for hair. Each of these new ancestries are given the standard write-up, with ancestry feats and either 4 or 5 heritages each. The next major section of the book dives into the religions of the Expanse and includes write-ups for a dozen new deities. Each of these includes the usual information such as domains, favored weapons, and avatar forms. The next 140 pages covers the geography of the region, 35 of which are spent detailing 10 different major territories such as the Mwangi Jungle and the Sodden Lands, and then the focus moves on to 9 specific settlements like Blood Cove, a haven for pirates and merchants. Each settlement receives roughly 12 to 14 pages, including stat blocks, maps, points of interest, prominent NPCs, and more. The final major section is a bestiary full of creatures and monsters that players might encounter while adventuring in the Expanse. This includes a table listing all of the Expanse's monsters already published in bestiaries 1, 2, and 3, followed by roughly 20 new creatures, including NPC stats for some of the new ancestries like the Anadi, as well as new animals, beasts, spirits, and other monsters as well. So that should give you a pretty good idea of the contents of this new book. make sure you come back after July 7th to view a full review, and I'll share my thoughts, opinions, and whether or not I would recommend this book at that time. And as always, take care and happy gaming.